Hello and welcome back. Today is Friday, May 9th. I have your 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get a 2-game NBA playoff slate. Game 3 Friday night. We get to kick our day off. They're all on ESPN here tonight, so gonna get some nice different commentary. Missed the TNT guys, but it's always nice to switch it up. But 6:30, Cleveland at Indiana, 229 over-under. This over-under has stayed consistent. It's been 229 pretty much every single game this series. Gotta love that. Cleveland, 2.5-point favorite here on the road, down 0-2 to the Pacers. Pacers are up 2. The Pacers arena is going to be rocking. I hope they're rocking their classic jerseys. I'm fucking sick and tired of these teams calling you out, OKC, wearing alternative jerseys. You have great home jerseys. Just wear the classic jerseys. I like the classic matchups in the playoffs. Regular season, go do whatever you want. But in the playoffs, I want to see the classic jerseys. Hopefully tonight we get to see classic Pacer yellow on the court or white if they rock it white at home. I'm not fully sure, but 2-series lead. Garland is seriously hurt in this one. I did watch Brian Windhorst talk about how Darius Garland, his injury is not good. He re-aggravated it in a bad way since he had an ankle injury. So I do not believe Darius Garland is not going to be playing in this matchup. Evan Mobley, I believe, will be playing, and Daniel Hunter is questionable. Both of those guys are questionable, but I would say out of the 2 of the 3, those 2 will be playing. I don't think we're going to see Garland unless this goes down, unless this becomes even more, like drags out a little bit more and goes back to Cleveland, I don't think we see Garland until at least game 5 or 6 here. But late game here tonight, one of the best series we get is OKC Denver, 233 over-under. This over-under has shot up a few points since it's in Denver. I think this has normally been like a 228. Now it's at 233. OKC, 4-point favorite here on the road. Hey, they're disrespecting Denver at home. This game is going to be a ton of fun. This game is going to be just like game 1. It's going to come down to the wire here. We had the OKC blow them out at home, but this game, Jokic is going to have an incredible game here. 2 great matchups here. We're going to see how Cleveland responds with their back against the wall. Tied series 1-1. Late game is chef's kiss. I got 4 brand new plays here today, and before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. And yesterday in the NBA, ended up going 2-1 in best bets. What a fucking thrill. Mike Conley, don't take many unders, guys. What a thrill. 6.5 was perfect. If you saw 5.5 on FanDuel all day, you unfortunately got killed with the first shot in the second half. What a thrill. What a freaking thrill, man. He started off the game, banged a 3, 1 for 1. I had my friend, we were playing Call of Duty, and he was just like, dude, he hit a 3. And I was like, man, oh man. And then he was telling me Mike Conley was going to decide to take more shots in this game. And I was like, man, I totally maybe read this wrong. He went down the lane, shot a floater, clunk, shot a 3 late, clunk, and then didn't take another shot in the first half. And then he started off the second half just like he did in the first half. Banged a 3. The first shot he shot, banged it. And I was a little nervous. And then he really didn't see the court from there on out. Dante DiVincenzo has taken over the starting lineup. Mike Conley, man, I appreciate you. Easy cash. Didn't see you for the whole fourth quarter. Beautiful on that. Anthony Edwards, I know I did tweet. I felt really, really bad about it, but they put him back on the court after that TV timeout, which I like to thank myself because he grabbed a rebound and then had a quick assist to cash the over. Even though we were needing 1 after that timeout, I was worried. It was a 19-point game with like 6 minutes to go. I know these playoffs, you never know what's going to happen, but without Stephen Curry in the lineup and how bad the Golden State Warriors offense looked. Hey, Jimmy Butler over rebounds, assists. Rebounds maybe were there. The assists were not there. They were not able to create anything on offense. And anytime someone shot the ball with Jimmy Butler passing the ball, they pretty much missed it. But Anthony Edwards, he cashed with just at the end of the game for us overall. 2-1. Bounced back a little bit, but I'm not satisfied. I'm wanting a 4-0 sweep. And let's just jump into it for my first play of the day. I'm going to continue to do this 2 plays per game now since we're running out of games here. And might as well have a play on each side of the ball most of the time. And just like game 1 and game 2 for this Indiana Cavs series, I'm doing the same plays if you've been watching the videos. I think we have great spots here overall. So my first play of the day is Tyrese Haliburton to get a double-double coming in -110 on FanDuel. If you want to take him over, I like the assist here. We kind of get lucky getting the rebounds and the assists with the last game, him getting 9 rebounds, just falling shy. But I think the assists is where it's going to be at home here. His projections for 10 plus assists is, I think it's minus 125 on FanDuel when you just go to 10 plus assists. But when you go scroll down to his like actual over under, it's like 9.5 minus 130. And then DraftKings has this at minus 145. I'm going with double-double instead of just taking the assist. If he's going to get the double-double, it's going to be the assist unless we get lucky just like last time with the potential opportunity for the rebounds. But he's got a double-double, 3 for his last 5 with the double-double, 8 for his last 10 games against the Cavs with the double-double. Love that. 4 for last 4 games against the Cavs at home. He's had a double-double in each game. Love that consistency. 8 for his last 10 home games with the double-double overall. 5 for his last 7 playoff games this season. 71% hit rate with a double-double. 57% hit rate at home this season with the double-double, so love that overall. Game 1 had 19 potential assists. Game 2 had 11 potential assists, so even with how poorly his assists were in that Game 2, he still had the potential to get that double-double mark overall. Game 2, he fell a rebound shy of it with 13 potential rebounds, so he had a great opportunity to just grab one more board for us and get it in this matchup. But I think this matchup, a lot more of the role players, since we're at home here, will bang a lot of shots. If you don't recall, early in that Game 2, everyone was missing shots for the Pacers. Everyone. Every single time he would do his classic wraparound little one-arm pass, they would clank it, and they needed Haliburton to step up. Shooting-wise, role players, in my opinion, I think there was a study showing that it's not really true that they play better at home, but they feel like they play better at home overall. 2 days of rest. He's gotten a double-double, 4 for his last 5. With 2 days of rest in the playoffs, he's gotten a double, 3 for his last 4 games. So well rested coming into this matchup. I have him projected at 18 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds in this matchup, clearing that double-double mark. So give me Tyrese Haliburton to get a double-double coming in minus 110. On FanDuel, jumping to my second play of the year. Yeah, I had to double check on it. It's always I moved my computer, so I had to double check it. But as I said earlier, I'm sticking with the same play here. No Darius Garland in the lineup. I assume I'm going off of no Garland because I think the injury is just as bad. Donovan Mitchell, Game 1, incredible. Donovan Mitchell, Game 2, incredible. In the playoffs, steady, consistently scoring. They need him. They're down 0-2 on the road. And Donovan Mitchell stepped up big every single time. So give me Donovan Mitchell, Spida-Man, to go over 29.5 points, coming in minus 110 on DraftKings. This is going to be a popular play because last 2 games he's been balling out. He had 38 last 7 games against the Pacers, my bad. 6 for his last 7 against the Pacers, scoring 40, 38, 33, 19, 35, 33, and 48 in the most recent game. 3 for his last 5 games. The only 2 games he hit the under were those Heat games where they didn't need him on the road. They'll need Donovan Mitchell here on the road here tonight. 7 for his last 10 playoff games, averaging 31 points per game. Last two games in Indiana, he had 38 points and 35 points this season. Over 3 for his last 5 against the Pacers, going back to 2022 in Indiana, averaging 31.2 points per game. Game 1 had 33 points off of 30 field goal attempts. Game 2 had 48 points off of 30 field goal attempts. Love the consistent volume we're getting from Donovan Mitchell. Helps that there's these injuries, but hey, we're going to take advantage of it. 33 and 48 in games 1 and 2. And when Donovan Mitchell takes 20 plus field goal attempts in a game, he gets the over 67% of the time. And when Donovan Mitchell takes 25 field goal attempts in a game, he gets the over 92% of the time. Love that. With every single game but one, him scoring 30 plus points this season with those 25 field goal attempts. 67% hit rate this playoffs, averaging 29.3 points per game. He's averaging 21 field goal attempts per game in these playoffs. Versus Indiana with no Darius Garland, averaging 35.8 points, going over 3 for his last 4 games without Garland. I have him projected at 32 plus points in this matchup here. There is no one stopping Donovan Mitchell when he decides to drive in the paint and attack the rim. He gets the foul calls. He hasn't shot that well from beyond the arc, so I think that one of these games, he's just going to go on fire for beyond the arc. Could be today, but steady consistency driving into the lane, which I love. Plenty of field goal opportunities, 30 field goal attempts last 2 games, 6 for his last 7 versus Indiana, averaging 35.1 points per game. So give me Donovan Mitchell to go over 29.5 points, coming in -110. On DraftKings, think he's going to have another monster game here today. Jumping into the late game here on ESPN, 9 o'clock. OKC going to Denver. Series tied 1-1 in Denver. I'm taking a dramatic pause there. But no, I'm sticking with going with the future MVP this season on the rebounds, assists-wise, and that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm just going to double-check the number I got here because I think that's wrong, right? That's right? Wrong, or right, as I'm doing this on the fly. No, I wrote down the wrong number, so I'm going to change the graphic for you. Yeah, I did that all live. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to go over 12.5 rebounds, assists, coming at -130 on DraftKings. I wrote 13.5 rebounds, assists, so if you were wondering why I was so off that. So give me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander go over 12.5 rebounds, assists, coming at -130 on DraftKings. He's gotten this over 2 for his last 5, averaging 13.2 rebounds, assists, but that most recent game, he just had 12. He did not play in the fourth quarter. He could have easily cashed the over on the 12.5 rebounds, assists last game. He's gotten this over 3 for his last 6 against Denver, averaging 12.6 rebounds, assists. They do a great job on walling off SGA, and SGA is a willing passer. He's willing to hit his guys open for shots. We just need them to knock it down. 5 for his last 10 playoff games, averaging 12.8 rebounds, assists. Over 4 for his last 5 away playoff games. 4 for his last 5 again. Away playoff games, averaging 12.7 rebounds, assists. Game 2, he only played 30-plus minutes and finished the game with 12 rebounds, assists. Could have easily grabbed one more rebound or easily could have gotten another assist for how everyone was making buckets in that game. Would have been 3 for his last 5 overall. Last 5 games, averaging 37 minutes per game. And like I said, just played 30 minutes in the most recent game. And in the playoffs, when he plays 38-plus minutes in a game, he gets the over 4 for his last 5 games overall. Over 7 for his last 10 playoff games when he plays 35-plus minutes in a game, averaging 14.6 rebounds, assists. Game 1 had 8 assists with 21 Game 1 and Game 2, he had 8 assists in both of them. He had 21 and 17 potential assists in both of those games. Game 1 had 10 rebounds, and Game 2 had 4 rebounds with 18 and 6 potential rebounds opportunities. He could have easily blown this number out of the water with just assists alone in both games. I have him projected at 14 rebounds, assists, so give me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander after I had to pause and figure out what number I got. So give me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to go over 12.5 rebounds, assists, coming to -130 on DraftKings. Jump into my 4th and final play of the day. This number is right because I was excited to write this guy's over, and that's Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook returning to Denver, playing his former team here. I think we have a great number, so give me Russell Westbrook to go over 22.5 points, rebounds, assists, coming to -110 on DraftKings. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 5 games, averaging 25.2 points, rebounds, assists. He's gotten this over 3 for his last 5 against OKC, averaging 27.2 points, rebounds, assists. In these playoffs, he's gotten this over 5 for his last 8 games, 63% hit rate, averaging 22 PRAs. Last 5 games, he's had 23, 30, 26, 22, and 25 PRAs. Last 5 games against OKC, he's had 41, 20, 28, 22, and 25 PRAs. 63% hit rate at home this season, averaging 25.2 PRAs. 75% hit rate at home this playoffs, averaging 23.5 PRAs. Game 2, he only played 21 minutes and easily cashed the over in that one. These playoffs, he's averaging 25 minutes played per game. Like I said, Game 2 played 4 less minutes than normal, and when Russell Westbrook plays 25-plus minutes in a game, he gets the over 70% of the time. Love that overall. I have him projected at 25 PRAs in this matchup. I think Russ is going to have another big game here at home, so give me Russell Westbrook to go over 22.5 points, rebounds, assists, coming in -110 on DraftKings. That's going to be a fun one. He's going to take some ignorant shots. He's going to make some. He's going to miss some. But this one's going to be a fun ride. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA. Going to rattle them all off. Russell Westbrook over 22.5 PRAs. SGA, I have written down 13.5, but the real number is 12.5. So I'll update that for the graphic for you guys. Give me Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points. And then Tyrese Haliburton to start us off with the double-double coming at -110. Let me know down below, what's your favorite play in the NBA playoffs here today? I would love to tell you guys in the comment section. Or let me know down below, are these good? Are these going to be a winning day for me, a losing day? It's been up and down for how these playoffs have kind of been each day. I truly appreciate the support. And while you're down there, please leave a like and subscribe. I truly appreciate the support you guys have been giving me on this page. It's been a fun overall ride. I cannot wait for these NBA games here tonight. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.